Ow. Bro! I'm over it. Holy shit. Yeah. Dude. Jesus Christ. Brother! I'm tired of this fight, bro. What is going on, guys? It is Obnoxious in here, and today is the return to World War II with me finally beating this fuck-ass map, the Shadowed Throne. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the gameplay of my first time beating the Shadowed Throne. This took me probably about 2 weeks of just trying over and over and over and failing over and over. And yeah, I'll hop back on here to kind of let you all know what's going on through the Easter egg and each step that I'm working on and stuff like that, if I haven't already let know in the live recording. So other than that, it has been Obnoxious, and this is the Shadowed Throne Easter egg.
Now to rise from the shadows and get a view of the battlefield. First pain, then elation. Nazi machinery that traces powerful blood.
For the first step of the Easter egg, we're going to take 3 set coordinates that we know and plug them into this radio that's on Main Street, the area right outside of spawn. Once you put those 3 codes in, there are 2 letters and a number on top of the box. You need to take those 2 letters and bring them to the church in the back. You'll find a pin inside of a map, a red pin, and you need to look for those numbers in that area on a chart that your pin is looked at. It'll be a little easier to explain once you see it. And then you'll take the coordinates from that specific chart and come and plug them back into this radio. And that's the first 2 steps with the radio done. There you go. RS3. Oberhavel. 50-60. Motherfucker. Alright, so to build the wonder weapon, the first thing I needed to do was shoot the flares. And then after you shoot the flares, there's a battery and a harpoon style thing to find off of a sizzler. Once you've grabbed the battery, you can melee kill a sizzler and he'll drop a harpoon type style looking part, and with those 2 pieces you can build the wonder weapon and move on to the 3rd radio. In the room where the wonder weapon is, there is a cash register. You need to shoot that with the wonder weapon, and underneath it a little postcard with 2 more coordinates will pop up, and you need to bring those back to the radio. And I think, yeah, that is the final step with the radio as well. Once we are done with the radio step, now we need to get the 4 upgraded melee weapons. And to do that, the first one that I usually go for is the golden bowl, which leads to the Nazi axe. So to get the golden bowl, you need to get a magnifying glass that will be in the room where I picked up the battery. It'll always be in that room. It doesn't have multiple locations. And you bring that to the back, and there's a chart, and there's, I think, like 6 to 7 set coordinates that it could be. And you need to input each coordinate until a dresser on the right opens up, giving you the golden bowl. To input the coordinate, you need to move the magnifying glass to the right on the chart and then bring it down to the exact coordinates and then press interact. Once you've gotten the golden bowl, you need to kill a sizzler in front of the armor station, and his head will go inside of the armor station. Pick up his head and bring it to the golden bowl and get anywhere from like 7 to 10 kills in front of the bowl, and that is the Nazi axe done. You also need to bring each wonder weapon to this place where all of them are supposed to be put inside of, because later we're gonna have to charge these wonder weapons. The second one is the knife, is the golden knife. To get the golden knife, there is going to be a picture frame in the apartments near where spawn is. You need to pick that up and bring that over to the theater and put it right in front of the projector. You need to find a film reel, pick that up and put that on the projector. Then you need to shoot the projector with your wonder weapon, and on the screen in the theater a green dot will pop up. That is a location for you to go to on the map. You need to find a clown, a small little clown doll. You need to get kills around the clown doll, fill it up like a soul box, but you need to count how many kills you're getting. You're going to do this 4 different times at 4 separate locations, and each one that you've counted is going to go into a safe. So we're going to unlock a safe with the code that we get. Once you've unlocked the safe, you can bring the knife and put that in its place up by the church. And for the bat, that is the smuggler that we were speaking to on the radio just now. For him, there is a set of ammo. It'll be submachine gun, assault rifle, or shotgun ammo where you build the wonder weapon. You need to look at that ammo type and accordingly buy the correct weapon, either an MP40 for submachine gun, a sawed-off for the shotgun, and an FG42 for the assault rifle. Whatever, I forgot what his name. Whatever the guy in the sewer needs, basically, you need to bring him that set weapon, and you'll bring it to him in this sewer location. After that, you need to wait 3 rounds, and he'll be at a sewer location that's near spawn. You need to give him enough jolts so he can open up a door, and then wait 2 to 3 minutes from there, and then go down where you build the wonder weapon, knock on this door over here, and behind that door will be a woosling, and our comrade has sadly died to the woosling. So after we take out the woosling, we're going to pick up that bat, and that is all 3 of the upgradable wonder weapons complete. Now that I have every upgraded wonder weapon and they're all in the slot they need to be in, now is the time to get kills. I gotta kill 20 zombies for the Nazi axe, I gotta kill 10 sizzler zombies for the knife, and I gotta kill 10 what are those fuckers called? 10 of the maggot, no armed, fast ass zombies, the special round zombies basically. Once I've done that, there will be a secret door behind the church unlocked, and the final step is unlocking the sword of Barbarossa. Come on, young bitch. There we go. Well, it took forever, but even if I don't have this done by around 10, I will definitely have it done by 11, 12. So, only thing left to do now is get hella points.
The anchors, they can pull the Zeppelin into our reach.
For the Sizzler step, I'm gonna skip by this a bit just because I held this whole entire round until I got all the Sizzlers I needed, so. Come on. Come on, Sizzler. Ow! Well, we had to go to 13 even. That sucks. But, I'm pretty sure we should be good here. Jeez. Y'all are annoying as fuck with type of shit like that. Once you have finally opened the secret door, we only have one more step before its boss fight. Now, one thing I haven't mentioned are these anchors that have been thrown into the map by the Zeppelin. I've needed to zap them. There's been 3 in the map. This is the 4th and last one. Once I close this anchor down, I will be locked in here until I complete this step. This step consists of all the statues that are on the outer perimeter of the room are not in the correct position. So there's a website online. I use the best non-Treyarch Easter egg guides by no other than DigDug, and he of course has his own website, much like the Cronorium.com, where you can just input where the statues are into this website and it'll tell you how many times you need to shoot them to get the correct position for all of them. Once you've completed that, it will drop each set of statues, because like the wall counts for every statue on that set. So once you've done all 4 walls of statues and you've done them all, they'll give you a small raven statue that you need to place in the correct spot on King Barbarossa. Once you're done with that, you take King Barbarossa's sword, you put it as the last thing to get out of this area in another little holster for them to be held up, and you can go to the boss fight. One's to the right, one's to the left, and one is facing away. Facing see once. Okay, that's facing away. That's facing right. Facing away. Facing away. C needs to be moved once. Then B 3 times. 1, 2, 3. A 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and D once. Yep. Facing away, facing away, facing away. Right? Yep. C once, A once, and D once. Once. CAD. Okay. And the final wall. He's facing away. He's facing the left. He's also facing the left. And he's facing away. C 3 times and A twice. 1, 2, 3. And A twice. A. There we go. He goes right here. Nah, the Ravens done first try.
Such a dark secret in this holy place.
And there we go. The one thing I need to do is fill my ammo to 100.
Robot is still connected.
Now that it is boss fight time, before I go in, I just wanted to let know the loadout I'm using a little bit with the, it's a starting pistol. I believe it's called the P09. It's really cool upgraded. It shreds zombies and it does well on the boss. For the first 2 phases, it's the same thing, except in the second phase, he can spawn sizzlers. You just need to shoot the glowing machine that's on his chest for the first 2 phases. Before you can even get to the boss, you need to route the electricity to Straub, and you finally take out Straub in this map, which is pretty cool. Once you've routed the electricity, the boss comes in. His name is the Stat Jaeger. He is pretty brutal. He is a little bit brutal. It's not really him, it's just how tight the Zeppelin is with how many zombies. And in World War II, they don't pause on the round where you enter the boss fight. The rounds keep going through on every map so far. So yeah, that is a little bit of a nuisance. It's kind of annoying, but other than that, it is a pretty decent boss fight. It's not the best thing in the world. It is difficult, but it's not the worst thing in the world either. I'm going to talk about where I would rank the Shadow Throne after I beat it, but yeah, let's go ahead and show this boss fight. Just not ready for it.
The wheels are turning.
I was finna say, better not do it like that.
We need to try and overload the workstation. It has to be now. Now we're armed. Now we're angry. Strong died today. These consoles, we can use them to reroute the power.
Fuck you, guy. Let's do it. Let's do it. I got a plan. As long as I could do the first 2 and keep at least 1 max ammo, but I want to try to keep both. Then it should be good. Alright, let's do this.
I like the sound of this.
Let's do this. Damn Stat Jaeger.
What a nightmare!
Alright. Ow. That didn't work, and I don't get one back. Nice. Whew. Whew.
I made him angry! Mind created these things.
God damn. Whew.
I made him angry! Sick mind created this thing. Open fire!
Whew.
Charging! Look out!
Jeez. Whew. Oh my God.
Cutting loose!
Holding.
Open fire!
Goodness. Damn. Can I get a second? Jeez. Fuck me. I did it. I did it. Yes! I fucking did it! Jeez. Holy shit. Fuck. And just like that, the Shadow Throne was beaten. Now, if I'm looking at it objectively, I think it's better than the Darkest Shore, and I think it's really up to preference between Final Reich and this. This obviously has a more creative and original boss fight than the Darkest Shore. The Easter egg steps themselves, I like the wonder weapons. Like, I like the melee weapons. The safe step has caused some of the most rage that I've had in recent memory. The safe step is very, very annoying. And the boss fight was very, very hard as well. Now, I think it's just kind of the way I felt after beating this, but this is definitely, in my opinion, my least favorite World War II map. But the one that I've always been the most hyped for is the Frozen Dawn. So all we have to do is get rid of the Tortured Path to get there, and that is what I will be doing next, the Tortured Path Easter egg. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Anything is tremendously appreciated. And other than that, it's been obnoxious. Later. Finally.